Hello there. So I want to make a quick video about Silver update. It's been crashing the whole day. So what happened is the last week, give almost like a week to 10 days. Um, Silver been going up every day because the Wall Street bets people want to do the short squeeze Silver, which I've been saying and telling people, this is almost impossible. There's just too much paper silver that can be unlimitedly issued. I mean, you're betting against the J.P. Morgan, Chase, and big banks that's practically consisted of the Federal Reserve, and they got unlimited printing U.S. dollar capability on making free. They have unlimited budget to short silver, and the it's 1 to 400 right now. One silver coin, physical silver coin, can can be sold at 400 times. What's gonna stop them from selling it for 1,000 times and even more than that? It's silver price is highly controlled. It just cannot be done. I mean, back in the 80s, the Hunt brother tried. 70s actually. Was it 70 or 80? I don't know. I had to look it up. But back in the late 70s, early 80s, the Hunt brother tried to short silver, and they got completely destroyed by the I guess the establishment changing the rules. Um, Congress, I think they changed the margin limits for silver, and overnight the market completely crashed. I think silver went up from $8 or $5 to $50, $55 at the peak, and then just completely crashed because they can always change the rules, and with uh, derivative product you can always change the margin requirement and adding short of paper silver. That will just collapse the price, and once that catch up, it's just gonna suppress people from buying paper silver because it doesn't generating any yields, and it's not gonna go up continuously because they can print supplies to drown the market with paper silver. So one interesting thing is that because of that, hold on, let's get rid of this. Okay, so silver is right now down 8%, and 8%, almost 9% today, and still going down. Probably gonna stuck like here right now, 8%, maybe 9% for today, but it's gonna keep going down. I have a feeling that it might go under 20, and it might even go to 15 sometime this year, because they just can't afford silver to be that high, and the only way to force people to sell silver is to manipulate the price, causing very high fluctuation, high volatility, and people will be forced to sell their silver because they're just so much better alternative investments. Well, relatively speaking, when you look at the numbers, like SP 500 SPY, like here, it pays a yield, a dividend, and it goes up continuously because the Fed can print whatever they want and just keep the price going up. So given the choices, most people would go for SP 500. They wouldn't touch silver because silver go up and down, and most of the times stay in the same price. It pays absolutely zero yield. So that's my update on silver. Uh, I am looking though. Like if it goes under 20, I will stop probably buying some. You can't get any physical silver at all because the price is so high. I think the only place you can get it right now is just probably eBay. So let's check it out. Silver coins, and I thought about getting silver coins, but it's not a producing asset. It's really just cash, and it's hard to convert a large amount of silver back into liquid assets. So if you want to buy a house for rental purpose or retail investment, Even just equities or anything to do with like liquid money and banking, you really can't liquidate physical silver that quickly without paying a very high premium, plus potential tax complications. So even though silver is money, and if you want to do saving, I definitely would recommend buying silver eagles as a permanent saving. But once you buy that silver, the money is kind of like, it's not liquid anymore. It's pretty dead. Uh, because the idea of having your physical silver is that you never sell. If you're gonna sell your physical silver and cost like a transaction fee plus taxes and all that stuff, then you might as well not. I mean, it's in a short term, it's not really worth it. So, but yeah, if you buy on eBay, this plus tax, $44 plus taxes almost $5, so you're ending up paying $50 for silver. And we saw the spot price today, it's only 26.9, but on eBay in the open market, you're paying $50 to get silver, which pretty crazy. Yeah, so the silver ETF, it has nothing, or the future market in this case, had zero relation with the physical actual silver. That's what I'm trying to say. And but you could make some money temporarily just by buying silver ETF at a very cheap price and just hold it until people like Wall Street bet out the prices. But over a long term, I don't know. Like silver, the only time it makes sense is to buy really cheap, like $20 or even 15 or under $15. Last year in March, silver went down to $11, but that was during like pandemic, like panic. Everything was cheap. Yeah, I lost like a stupid amount of oil, and oil went negative. So I didn't have any cash to buy silver at the time. So I'm trading oil again, and oil's been going up. I don't like how high it's been going. 55 is really at least before the pandemic, it's where the oil company can actually make money. At least for the US Shell company, they can actually make money extracting oil from the ground. So anything above 55, I don't really want to buy at that price. But I would definitely sell premium, insurance premium, put premiums for around 53, 54 price. I think that's where the stable price is. Oil can still go down to let me see, 1 year. Oil can still see. So what happened is like I lost my shit from probably here. That's where I like had to close positions. I got stuck at 60. Don't ask me why. It was Trump's fault, but with the Iran conflict and stuff. But so I lost my portfolio last year. My majority of my portfolio last year. Around 42, I think that's my limit, and that's it. That's when I got out. And since then, oil dropped all the way down to negative price. I think it was actually 15 or 14 on the next month contract, aside from the current month contract, when it went down to a negative 38, which will bankrupt pretty much anybody. Okay, so since then, oil has been going up, and I've been getting some recovery money from it, but not nearly enough as how much I actually lost last year. But I got some money back. But since then, it's been shooting up like that, and I don't really like when price goes up that high. I like when price is flat because I'm shorting premiums. I collect premiums as the time goes on. So from the looks of it, it's a huge spike from yesterday. Yeah, the good thing is like 55 is a stable price. I don't think there's gonna be another pandemic ever in the way that it hurt oil the way it did. Hopefully not in my lifetime again, because last time it happened was like before future oil was even traded. It was like 100 years ago. So yeah, oil is still, it's good trading because it's really it's like silver. It's a very highly controlled market, and I really didn't like Trump. for the market in the way I trade, because he make everything very volatile. It's just out of the volatility goes way up on everything. It's very hard to predict Fed policies, because he can just blow something tweet, and that just completely do a 180 on the trend. And it's very very difficult to it's great for the premium, I guess. I don't think I get paid that much more premium for the volatility that Trump created, because it's so out there, so much tail risk. It just end out you're not getting compensated for the tail risk premium that's happening, and it happens, like all the tail crazy risk happens under Trump, almost everything, like SP 500, silver, gold, corn, and soybean. I traded soybean some in 2018 and made some money because Trump suppressed the price. And soybean now is like 1,000 something, like $1,100, $200. When I was trading buying it, it was $850 for a bushel. So yeah, Trump was really great for volatility trend traders, but terrible for people who's selling premiums and buying whole people, and especially when you're buying whole on margins. Trump is horrible. So yeah, now Biden is president. I don't know. I'm not talking about the politics stuff. Like just for the sake of sanity of the market, Biden is much better and stable than Trump. Trump was just horrific for people who's selling insurance to people, because he does crazy shit, like just out of the blue for no. Well, obviously he has his reasons. I'm sure he's making shitload of money doing doing his blur with tweets, and somebody must be paying him for all the tweet that he's writing. It's random. Anyway, so I'm just glad that's over and everything is somewhat normalized. Okay, so my current trend I'm watching is I'm gonna keep selling oil insurance, and preferably under $55. I'm never gonna buy anything over 55, because that's just, I got burned once. I don't want to do that again. 60 was too expensive. The only reason I got in at 60, not at 55 before, it was because Iran was shooting rockets on that night. And I thought I have like 2 days at least before the price go back down. I was wrong, because coronavirus popped out and that kind of destroyed me. Anyways, silver, I am looking at, gold is gonna stay at this price, probably go higher. Gold is on its own different planet right now. Silver is going to be possibly under 20. I think it's gonna keep going lower, like 24, 23, and it's possibly gonna go under $20. And I think any price under $20 will be a buy. Anything close to $15 will be a screaming buy. And it's possible they might drive the price down. It's possible they're gonna drive to under 20, and that's actually, to me, that's very likely it's gonna go under 20 this year. 15, that I'm not sure. It's unlikely, but possible. But it's likely to go under 20. So I don't have that much cash position right now to buy silver. Most of it is in the oil trade. But if it goes under 20, I might consider just buy and hold for a little bit and wait it out. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at. And otherwise, there's nothing else to trade right now. So GameStop was let's see. I'll make another video for that.